All right. Now let us look at the Indo-Pacific and Indian Ocean region. Indo-Pacific Indian Ocean region, very prominently news and center of our government's present government's foreign policy also. So this broadly is your Indo-Pacific region, Indian Ocean region, and also you should be knowing that earlier, if you see our earlier focus of, in terms of the foreign policy, we were only looking at Southeast Asia, we were looking at Australia differently, right? We were looking at East Asia differently, Indian Ocean a bit differently. Indian Ocean not differently as such, but there is no specific focus exclusively on Indian Ocean. Okay, so that changed now. Okay, now we are looking at Indian Ocean on the whole. Now, as a cohort, we are looking at Indian Ocean and the entire the Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand, uh, all of them would come under our Indo-Pacific area. So first, in Indo-Pacific region, Germany has become the second European nation after France to adopt strategy for Indo-Pacific region. Okay, so as I was telling you, it's a geopolitical term. In recent year, it has gained traction. And US also, it was earlier called Pacific Command. Now they have made it Indo-Pacific Command. Okay, Indo-Pacific was mentioned by our Prime Minister's speech in the Shangri-La Dialogue. Shangri-La Dialogue is an informal dialogue, not informal dialogue. It is a think tank sort of meeting organized by the International Institute for Strategic Studies, Asia's premier defense summit. So it takes place generally in Singapore. It took place in 2018 in Singapore. Okay, that time, since that time, mostly Indo-Pacific has been important for India. Okay, where ministers debate on all the security challenges and all. Shangri-La Dialogue. So India interprets geographical reach of Indo-Pacific from east coast of Africa to western coast of North and South America. Okay. इंडिया का ये इंडिया का डेफिनेशन है बट इट चेंजेस जापान का अलग होगा इसका अलग होगा सो अफ्रीका से लेके अमेरिका तक द एंटायर थिंग विल कम अंडर आर इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन ठीक है एंड व्हाट इज इंडो पैसिफिक ओशंस इनिशिएटिव it was launched by our prime minister in the recent East Asia summit okay East Asia summit क्या होता है East Asia summit is basically your ASEAN and ASEAN के FTA partners and USA and your China, USA and Russia, all of them they come under EAS, East Asia Summit. So East Asia Summit में we have unveiled this. Okay, it's for maritime security, maritime ecology, resources, capacity building, so on and so forth. India called upon Vietnam to partner on one of the 7 pillars of this IPOI. Okay, next ASEAN outlook on Indo-Pacific. It envisages ASEAN centrality for Indo-Pacific zone. Next, supply chain resilience initiative, extremely important. This has happened between our India, Australia and Japan. Okay, the trilateral JAI जो बोलते हैं JAI, इन तीनों के बीच में SCRA हुआ. Okay, it's for supply chain resilience. It was first proposed by Japan. What exactly is this? It is to ensure that every country has diversified its supply risk. Okay, across clutch of supplying nations instead of being dependent just on one. So अगर सोचो अगर सुनामी हो गया earthquake हो गया pandemic COVID man made your armed conflict इन सब में generally you look at supplies from one country ना अगर इंडिया में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो we had looked at Russia traditionally अगर पाकिस्तान में कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है they look at US. So instead of that now they want to look at multiple मतलब डाइवर्सिफाई करना वो सप्लाई रिस्क के लिए एंड ऑल्सो इट्स फॉर अट्रैक्टिंग फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट टू टर्न इंडो पैसिफिक इनटू इकोनॉमिक पावर हाउस and also to build complementary relationship among partner countries. So what are these? These are networks which can span multiple continents and countries. Flow of info, process resources, these also would come under that. Okay, very small topic, but you should be knowing what are the countries involved there. Right, we have Japan, Australia, India as part of it. Okay. Next, India-Australia relations. So recently, the first ever virtual bilateral summit was held between Prime Ministers of India and Australia. Okay, so what is this? Summits तो होते रहते and a lot of them have been done and vision मतलब इस book में वैसे पूरा covered भी नहीं है but what do you say? In this summit there are some important things which have happened like they have talked about जो strategic partnership है, it will become comprehensive strategic partnership. Okay, so the 2+2 dialogue जो होता है, 2+2 is basically 2 ministers from India and 2 ministers from their US, their Australia. 2+2 engagement को now they have increased to level of foreign and defense ministers from secretary level, where strategic discussion will take place every 2 years. Now we have it with USA and Japan. So now it's basically, I hope you are aware, the quad जो evolve हो रहा है, इंडिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, जापान एंड यूएसए, उन सब में ऐसे छोटे छोटे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. ओके, एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ दैट. MOUs they've signed, MLAT they've signed, logistics support MLSA, logistics support agreement, and joint declaration on maritime cooperation, all of them they have done. And there is, sorry, what do you say? Yeah, background of India-Australia relations, if you see, during the Cold War, Australia was US closest ally, India was non-aligned. Okay, and they had launched, Australia had launched something called as an India Economic Strategy 2025. Okay, this was also asked in a prelims. Okay, prelims 2018 का ही था, I think 2018-2019 क्वेश्चन पूछे थे. India Economic Strategy 2035 किस country का? So it is by Australia. What is it? It's a 3-pronged strategy for all these sectors. ठीक है, education में, agri-business, resources, tourism, energy, health. In some sectors में there is focus. Okay, and 3 pillars are economic, geostrategic, rethinking. Not required now, very old, but ये पूछा था. So just to give you an idea what type of questions they ask. Next, defense and security cooperation अगर देखा जाए, we had signed civil nuclear cooperation in 2014, enabling India to get uranium from Australia. This is a very big step. In 2014, I remember the newspapers were full of this. Next, FIPIC. Okay, Australia's Pacific Step-Up Pig and India's FIPIC. What is FIPIC? FIPIC is your Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation. Okay, it was launched in 2014, and main India's focus on Indian Ocean, where it has sought to play a major role and protect strategic and commercial interests. All of this are FIPIC. So FIPIC basically is ये सारे छोटे-छोटे countries, you know, New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Tuvalu, Samoa, Nauru, Kiribati, Cook Islands, Tonga, Fiji Islands, है ना, Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Palau, ये सारे छोटे छोटे countries का FIPIC, right? So this is our this way India Pacific का ये हमारे pillars है. Okay, so अभी I've told you comprehensive strategic partnership हो गया, and this Indian Economic Strategy 2035 में India is preparing an Australia Economic Strategy papers also on similar lines, and we have become a SECA, Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement. Both signed MLAT, Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty, and MLSA also we have seen. Similarly, logistics wala. Similarly, maritime security cooperation with AUSINDEX, AustraHind, Pitch Black, Kakadu. Okay, Kakadu by Australia Navy. So in sub में Australia, India take part. Okay, both cooperate in Quad, I've told you, IORA, Region Forum, G20 and so on. Right? Okay, and some more places in news. We have Zealandia as in news. Why? Because now it is, we have seen news that it's being submerged in South Pacific Ocean. Sorry, we have seen news that it was submerged till now in South Pacific Ocean, and this could be a very big thing it seems. पूरा अंदर एक बड़ा area है Zealandia. Okay, similarly, Amami Islands. What is Amami Islands? It's an archipelago of Japan. So tsunami attacks and all we see there. Okay, Amami Islands. Similarly, Senkaku Islands, again near Japan. It's been claimed by Japan, China and Taiwan. Okay, you can see Senkaku Islands here. Here, actually it got cut. Okay, Senkaku Islands you can see in your book. Kilau volcano, it erupted recently, Hawaii's Big Island पे. Okay, Kilau volcano. So similarly, Taiwan we've discussed, Shanghai BRICS headquarters, Beijing SCO headquarters, Hong Kong, Pantanal It's the world's largest wetland which extends into Bolivia and Paraguay. So there was a fire outbreak actually यहाँ पेंटानल पे. ओके जब आपके पेट जलता है क्या लेते हो आप? पैंटॉप लेते हो. सो पैंटानल भी जल रहा था. ओके वैसे याद कर सकते हो आप. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, Indian Ocean region. Recently, the India's Chief of Defence Staff remarked, the world is witnessing a race for strategic bases in Indian Ocean region and it's going to gain momentum in times to come. Okay, again, Indian Ocean region pe our CODs has spoken on. So, what is Indian Ocean region? It's rich in natural resources, 40% world's offshore production, 15% world's fishing takes place, polymetallic nodules hai yahan pe, nickel, cobalt, iron and all. And it also has source of titanium, zirconium, rare earth metals and so on. Okay, Indian Ocean region का richness ये mains के लिए important actually. So हमने क्या किया? For Indian Ocean region we have taken up the IONS. It is regional forum of Indian Ocean littoral states. Okay, represented by Navy chiefs, just like Western Pacific Naval Symposium जो US conduct करता है, वैसे we have a IONS, Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. IORA Maritime Security, HADR के लिए HADR, India is saying that they will be the first responder in humanitarian situations. Okay, then IORA which we have seen, maritime security, trade, cultural promotion भी है इसमें. Okay, remember जहाँ पे association होता है वहाँ पे सारे कुछ आ जाता है, not only defense, culture, tourism, governance, okay, all of them they become part of IOR. So it has 22 member states, 9 dialogue partners. देखो, so economy तो है defense economy, but ये भी है women empowerment, okay, maritime safety, security ये भी है इसमें. So they include Australia, Bangladesh, Comoros, India, Indonesia, Iran, so on. Okay, all these littoral states are there as part of your IORA. Okay. Okay, so all these organizations are very important. Okay, they keep coming in the examination, so make sure you remember them well. Okay, and next, Indian Ocean Commission. Indian Ocean Commission is very old. Since 1984 we have. It includes 5 African Indian nations. Your Comoros, Madagascar, Mauritius, Reunion and Seychelles. Okay, जो छोटे छोटे countries है, they are part of IOC, Indian Ocean Commission. Okay, all Seychelles, Comoros, है ना, your Madagascar, Mauritius, Reunion and Reunion. Okay, they are part of your Indian Ocean Commission. So वही कर रहे हैं. India wants to become net security provider. So we have undertaken India Information Management Analysis Center by Indian Navy Coast Guard. Then Information Fusion Center for Indian Ocean region. White Shipping Agreement for Indian Navy to exchange data on commercial traffic. Commercial traffic का white shipping agreements होता है. And Milan, Malabar. Okay, Malabar, I hope you know, Malabar is with the Quad countries. Australia पहले नहीं था ना, Australia also has joined. So Japan, USA and your Australia. Okay, similarly logistics sharing agreement with USA and Australia, as well as France, Singapore, South Korea. Logistic exchange ports is Sabang, Changi, Dukma, Agalega, Chabahar. Okay, and you can see the power balance. कौन से Indian naval bases है, कौन से Chinese के है, you can see. Seychelles, Madagascar, Mauritius. Okay, then obviously our Indian ports. China का देखो, Hambantota they have taken up. Okay, Sitwe port, Chittagong port, Gwadar, okay, Chipauti, they are under China. Okay, they won't ask you in prelims what are under China, but it will help you eliminate options at least. ठीक है. Fine. Next we have is India and Central Asia. So why this is in news? The India Central Asia dialogue. The second meeting has happened, India Central Asia Dialogue, in digital format. Okay, Foreign Minister of your, always remember Central Asia, KKTTU. ठीक है, कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, ताजिकिस्तान, तुर्कमेनिस्तान, उज्बेकिस्तान. So ये सब लोग, they are part of the Central Asia Dialogue, India Central Asia Dialogue. Okay, the 5 Central Asian countries we hold this, and all countries participate in dialogue except for Turkmenistan are also members of SCO. Okay, so remember, एक तुर्कमेनिस्तान जो है वो SCO में नहीं है. SCO में कौन कौन है? SCO में we have our, SCO में कौन है? SCO में we have Russia, China, KKTU. Okay, Turkmenistan नहीं है, and India and Pakistan. India, Pakistan, 2017 they were added. Okay, remember there is no Turkmenistan in SCO. And ये 2019 में शुरू हुआ, and first and second meeting अफगानिस्तान भी आया as a special invite. Okay, and it provides a platform for obviously India Central Asian Dialogue. इनके कैपिटल्स भी थोड़े याद रखना है आपको. एक कजाकिस्तान का अस्ताना, नेक्स्ट किर्गिस्तान का बिश्केक, क्या बोलते हैं हमारा, ताजिकिस्तान का दुशानबे. ओके, तुर्कमेनिस्तान का अशगाबाद, उज्बेकिस्तान का ताशकेंट. उज्बेकिस्तान ताशकेंट, आई थिंक a lot of you are aware of it. Okay, Tashkent, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Tashkent, and all of that, right? So I hope Tashkent, you know the capital. Remember this as ABDA. Okay, ABDA, or even ABCD you can remember, but C नहीं है. C से कोई कैपिटल नहीं है ना, so C नहीं है, so D आता है. Okay, एक बस है तुर्कमेनिस्तान, अशगाबाद याद रखिए आप. Okay, जो SCO में नहीं है उसका कैपिटल है अशगाबाद. Remaining is ABD. Okay, capitals become very important, please remember. मतलब मैपिंग में बोल रहा हूँ मैं. एंड कैस्पियन सी के सराउंडिंग क्या क्या कंट्री से, दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड बी नोइंग. कैस्पियन सी के सराउंडिंग क्या कंट्री से, यू कैन रिमेंबर तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख. ओके, तुर्कमेनिस्तान, अज़रबैजान, रशिया, नेक्स्ट योर ईरान, ईरान यहाँ नीचे, and last is your Kazakhstan. Okay, Caspian Sea के surrounding countries. This is basic mapping knowledge. All right. So it is for India and Central Asia, political, economic, security, all such things. And India ka we have a Connect Central Asia policy since 2012 for political, security, economic, cultural connections. So India looks mainly for energy, natural resources, and it also has cultivable tracts of land, profitable crops, step up multilateral agreement with Central Asian partners for joint efforts like SCO, Eurasian Economic Community. Okay, we have proposed a CECA, setting up Central Asian e-network hub, and we have reactivated the INSTC. Okay, International North-South Transport Corridor, which is basically Russia, Iran, India. Okay, and through the Central Asia, we want to plan this. Okay, but all this is on back burner. Okay, and next important is your Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. Okay, over the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Okay, what is Nagorno-Karabakh region? It's also called, remember, Artsakh. Artsakh. I just remember it as Artsakh. Okay, Artsakh also Armenia है, AR Armenia. फिर Azerbaijan है ना, so sa sound है. I mean just as a mnemonic I'm saying. So this is Armenia, Azerbaijan. ठीक है, Artsakh region, and it's also Nagorno-Karabakh region. Okay, it's actually अगर देखा जाए not lawfully, internationally it's seen as part of Azerbaijan. Okay, but it's controlled by your Armenian separatists. Okay, you can see here Armenia-Azerbaijan dialogue, sorry, Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. So Azerbaijan यहाँ है, Armenia यहाँ पे, and Sarsang Reservoir, Agdam. यहाँ सेंट्रल में वी हैव द नागोर्नो कराबाख रीजन. ओके, सो है ये देखा जाए तो अजरबैजान के अंदर ही है, राइट. इट्स इनसाइड अजरबैजान, but it's controlled by these separatists of Armenia. Okay, you can also see a lot of, or you can already see a lot of areas occupied by these extremists. Okay, this area, brown area, you see Armenian occupied territories. Right, since Soviet era, it's part of your Azerbaijan, and majority is Armenian Christian. And Azerbaijan is a Muslim majority country. So world over religion is the common point of conflict. यहाँ पे भी यही हो रहा है between Christians and Muslims. So Nagorno-Karabakh is a breakaway region in South Caucasus, and it's a strategically important mountainous region in southeast Europe. And history, ethnicity, if you see, Azerbaijan claim is that it has always been under their rule, but Armenians say that Karabakh was part of Great Armenian Kingdom of 4th century BC. So actually, थोड़ा अगर देखा जाए, Armenia का argument is a bit bad. Fine, it's controlled by them. All of that I'm no one to be a lawyer or judge in this conflict. But logically, if you see Armenians, Christians, and they say 4th century BC, it's part of Great Armenian Kingdom. ठीक है, वो सोचो 4th century BC. ओके, मतलब एंशियंट इंडिया जैसे हम बोलते हैं, एंशियंट पीरियड्स में दैट वाज अंडर आर्मेनिया इटसेल्फ. ठीक है. सो एनीवे, फॉर प्रीलिम्स वी शुड जस्ट नोइंग नागोर्नो कराबाख रीजन किन दोनों के बीच में, आर्मेनिया, अजरबैजान. It's complicated by the fact that regions change hands many times. In late 1918, Armenia parliament had voted for transfer of Nagorno-Karabakh to Armenia. Okay, but it was rejected by Soviet. And later, and obviously we have seen clashes. Peace talks have been held since 1994, mediated by Organization for Security and Cooperation of Europe. एक Minsk group है. Minsk group क्या है? ये करता है, it mediates negotiations. So France, Russia, US होता है इसमें. It functions under this OSCE. So Minsk group में one important thing is Madrid principles. Okay, they are for pragmatic suggestions. It calls for Armenia to withdraw its military, granting de facto autonomy to Nagorno-Karabakh, and also collective security trade organization भी है, वो एक Russia military alliance, okay, CSTO, and it means that an attack against any one ally is considered as attack against all allies. So it originates from the conclusion of collective security treaty in Tashkent. So इसके मेंबर्स है आर्मीनिया, बेलारूस, कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिज, रशिया, ताजिकिस्तान. सो इसमें है कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, ताजिकिस्तान एंड आर्मीनिया, बेलारूस. ये रशिया तो होगा. ओके, जनरली रशिया जहाँ पे भी है, आर्मीनिया, बेलारूस आ जाते हैं उसके साथ. So they are very closely what do you say, linked to Russia. Okay, Armenia, Belarus. Fine, friends. So that's it. That is our Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. And simply अगर देखा जाए, it is a Christian-Muslim conflict, but it has been in use because it has been resurfaced now. Okay, it has been resurfaced now, and ये चलता रहता है, कभी कभी न्यूज़ में आता रहता है now. So we should be aware of it. Okay, some more places in news. We have Belarus. There have been a movement for new democratic leadership in Belarus. Okay, Black Sea, though, I hope you know. It's the natural gas reserve recently they've discovered. It's also mapping one. So mapping का class में आप देख लेना ये सारे important countries. Okay, KKTTU. Okay, clockwise याद रखो बस, KKTTU. Fine. Okay, so let me end the video here, friends.